Mastering reflexive pronouns in British English. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today, we are diving into a fascinating aspect of English grammar: reflexive pronouns, specifically their use in British English. You might be wondering, what are reflexive pronouns? Well, they're words that refer back to the subject of the clause. They always end in self or selves, like myself, yourself, or ourselves. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. In English, we have 8 reflexive pronouns: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. They're used when the subject and the object of a verb are the same. For example, I taught myself to play the piano. Here, I is the subject, myself is the object, and they refer to the same person. Now, onto their usage in British English. While the reflexive pronouns themselves are the same across English varieties, they can be used a bit differently. One key feature of British English is the use of reflexive pronouns for emphasis. This might be less common in American English. For example, I'll do it myself emphasizes that I, and no one else, will do the task. Next, we have by plus reflexive pronoun, which is often used to mean alone or without any help. For instance, she lives by herself means she lives alone. This usage is common in both American and British English, but perhaps more frequent in the latter. Lastly, in informal British English, you might hear reflexive pronouns used instead of personal pronouns, especially when the speaker wants to sound more modest or less direct. For instance, someone might say, "If you could send that to myself, I would appreciate it," instead of using me. While this isn't strictly correct according to traditional grammar rules, it's a usage you might encounter. And there you have it. A guide to using reflexive pronouns in British English. Remember, language isn't just about rules. It's also about how people actually use it in their everyday lives. Practice is key to mastering these pronouns, so keep reading, keep listening, and most importantly, keep speaking. Hope you found this video helpful. Until next time, keep exploring the wonderful world of English.